With the catch, it's Marshall. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Maybe a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Underwood throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Working the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Underwood to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Lofts one high and deep. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It smothers. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Arch Madness. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch. and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for it all. Got it down the field. Just making a huge... Lord's racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll run with Brown. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's Manning to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught, and he's got room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground with the counter. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to do it on the ground. Here's a little room there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Texas!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Underwood fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Buchanan. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to try to get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came.
Touchdown, Michigan! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim two-point lead. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. To throw, Manning. The sure hands, it's Townsend. Hard-hitting tackle. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Making side adjustments here. Here's Arts to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Might be calling a hot route. Manning to the air again. Fires it down the seam. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Hart's going to spin it again. Now sliding to his left. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Makes one man miss. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
He wants to change this route. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Release to the back. He's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort thrown to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
4th down, Manning. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love it's fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It Smothers.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Rush is on him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third down from the gun, Manning. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Might be looking to run. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Arch Madness unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen. Mojo go.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And the Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Bringing the heat. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run inside. It's Hill. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off for Brown.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Manning to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Manning. He wants it all. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, Manning. Floating away. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, He's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. This is a designed run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. These fans raising the volume up, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught for the 2, and they have an 8-0 lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll try to tack on 2. Here's Arts to throw. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Hill. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got him in a situation where this is where they want him. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
Ooh. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keelan Russell. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Russell. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Again, it's Russell. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Russell. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. Throwing Russell. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more.
Well, when you're throwing these fade routes, you just got to get it out of your hand early and just give your guy an opportunity. It's kind of like basketball. He's under the rim. He's boxing out. He's trying to out-rebound the defender. That's exactly what you saw there.
Coming out with it, it's Simon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It Smothers. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He is in. Touchdown, Texas.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Keelan Russell fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing over.
Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Looking for a crease. It's Smothers.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Manning. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Now here's Manning. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Hill. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Arch is going to throw for it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Back open in the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Arch Madness. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Dances away. This time it's complete.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Russell from the gun on third down. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. One final play before the end of the quarter. Again, it's Russell. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Flip, flip, flip. Hey, yo, Tino. Over here, balls.
Throwing Russell. Working that left side now. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
The quarterback sneak. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He's got his man. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Manning to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He might want another play. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Tide ready to roll on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get...
He caught it! And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Touchdown, Bama! Middle of the end zone. He's got it!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. To throw, Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is that spot in the game where it's kind of a little bit just weird, right? Like, I want to be aggressive, I want to go fast, but I can't just run 3 plays really quickly and let no time run off the clock and give the ball back to the offense. They got to get this first down. Get the first down, then I can be more aggressive, try to get in field goal range, because all I need is a field goal to walk away with a W.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Lead the clock. Get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's at 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning you this game.
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation.
Bingo, Ruben. Bingo, Ruben.
Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped right there, desperately trying to stay on his feet, pull out a little heroic move, but that's going to do it as this game is over. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially especially in a game like this, two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Moore from the gun on third down. He's got him. Got room at the 35. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
On the direct snap, it's Moore. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Under fire. And they got it. this crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike.
Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Might be changing the route. Here's Arts to throw. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there. He just wasn't able to stab it.
Sweet. Q.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dante Moore. Get it out to the supersonic guy. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Moore. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Throwing more. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll try to do it and turning it on. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. More play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now here's more. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On third down, here's Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Here's more to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Ducks! The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
To throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Ncaa to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got him wide open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Batir. He's got the back in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Robinson. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Robinson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw on third and short. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Here's Julian saying to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
The quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Ohio State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to the... Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Say it. He's going to take a shot. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes the grab on the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Mateer. Got his man down the middle. He is stopped short of the goal line, denied on that 2-point conversion attempt, and this game is still tied. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Say it. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They get it out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buckeye! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go, ready. Blue, 22.
wide receiver comes in motion.
Sweep, sweep. Western, ready, go.
Ncaa on the play action. Buys a little extra time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Ncaa to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll go to the air. Pulls it in. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him when he has this kind of time. He is...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Picks up the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet at the 40. Maybe a crease. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Looking outside, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got him downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, better look out. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Hines is back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Longhorns need to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. Fourth down, Manning. There's the pressure. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Handoff from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Say it. Over the middle at Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin back to the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights. And with that field goal,
It's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Arch is going to throw for it. Rush is on him. Being chased. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Coleman. There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Going to the run, it's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He might want another play. Arch Madness. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now here's Manning. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go and execute right now on 4th down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Determined run, but he stopped that for 2 yards down at the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Longhorns couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. They'll give it to Brown. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Here's Manning to throw. And under pressure, and he can't get it away, and they won't be able to add to this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Floats it out in space. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
To throw, Manning. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together, and they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the third downs, nice job coming up big on a third down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the draw, it's Jackson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, say it. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Ncaa. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the run, it's Smothers. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. will kick it away to start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They'll go to the ground.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Jackson. Might have a chance. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Going for it all. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him. And
what a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate. From a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Offense changing the play. Here's Arts to throw. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Manning from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, Manning. Fires toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Got his man on the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
It's complete. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Here's Ncaa to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Back to throw, it's Manning. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Manning. Under fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking for the score. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Might be changing the route. Now here's Manning. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Art's going to spin it again. Got it. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Good vision and